CIO of Marriott International. Using technology is just the way we do things. This means that CIOs are more tightly integrated with leaders from other disciplines. Our interactions are much broader and richer than they were 5 years ago. To my mind, operationalizing this integration, that is, finding ways to distribute technology innovation, development, management, and adoption throughout the rest of the business, is the most pressing work for the CIO. The most important thing we are doing here is collapsing the silos, says Ish Sundaram, EVP of Innovation and CIO of JetBlue. When we think about a program, we don't think about IT and finance and commercial operations. We think about how the program improves our customer or employee experience. Jean Marcante is CIO for Vanguard, the world's largest mutual fund company. With data at the center of his business, he has no choice but to be the business. Today, my role is less about leading a service provider organization and more about using technology for top-line growth, whether that's revenue or client loyalty, Marcante says. That puts a new set of expectations on the technology organization, which grew up enabling strategy. Now, there are many more times when IT has to lead. Years ago, Marcante and his team built out a big data environment at Vanguard. In IT, we wanted to accelerate our progress with big data, and we knew that if we were to become a data-driven company, we had to build out the ecosystem. We did the opposite of what a service provider would do. Our attitude was build it and they will come. That's probably the fastest way for a CIO to get fired. But the investment has led to a huge number of great use cases around data analytics at Vanguard. Neither Hofmeister, Sundaram, nor Marcante wait to hear from the business. They are the business and are constantly seeking new ways to innovate, connect, and lead. But moving from enabling the business to being the business is challenging work. It means changing governance models, organizational structures, delivery methodologies, and hiring practices. It means transforming IT people from technologists to strategists, from constructing hard lines around IT to creating an environment devoid of organizational boundaries, and from clamping down on employees' attempts to develop their own technology to embracing end-user innovation. It also means driving change in the most difficult of all arenas, the mindset, the psyche, the most deeply held ways that we understand our jobs, our success, and our professional identity. CIOs can no longer control all things technology. They need to partner with business leaders to help them on their technology journey, says Ralph Laura, who has served as CIO at Clorox and HP's Enterprise Group and is now CTO at skincare company Rodan & Fields. IT is no longer bring me your requirements and my IT factory will deliver outcomes 9 months from now. Today's IT operating model has to be about co-creation. As CIO, you are no longer an account manager who calls on the finance department. You are part of the finance leadership team. You are creating with them. You just happen to have a set of resources in IT to draw from to get there. This is a different mental model in how CIOs engage, says Laura. The emergence of data has had a tremendous impact on the mental model Laura describes. Some CIOs look to newly hired chief data officers for strategic direction, while they focus IT on data collection and reporting tools. Other CIOs take more of a leadership role. Data is turning the IT operating model on its head, says Mandy Edwards, former CIO of global real estate giant CBRE. When you think data first, applications just become a way of visualizing or transacting that data. This means that IT could wind up taking second share to the people who identify the data that the company needs. In a world where data is king, CIOs need to rethink their approach to IT or they will be left behind. CIOs should play a major role in defining the data structures for the company. They need to step up and start understanding this data phenomenon and become key drivers in it. They just can't wait to be told what to do, says Edwards. Like data, digital technologies present a significant shift in how CIOs and their teams perceive their roles. The CIO's ability to create that digital aha that will transform your business is critical because it will impact your customer model, revenue model, and expense base.